Afternoon for you. Good night. A few minutes late. That's okay. I was having some problems with my light and still am. There's still a bunch of like weird shadows and stuff, but it is what it is. It's not what I'm here for. So we're here for the crochet. We are working on a little triceratops today. It's going to be really cute. It's a dinosaur, if you are unfamiliar. It's the one that has the little like thing on the top of their head. I'm sure exactly what it's called. It's called a frill in the pattern, but I'm pretty sure it's probably another name for it. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. Working on its little legs right now. I started yesterday, and all I did was the horns and one little leg. So we're gonna. I had limited color options that I just like currently had in the house for what to use, but I knew I was going to use yellow, so I just decided to do orange for the little ends of his feet. Good morning, Chris. How are you? How are you? Get some more water. Thirsty. I forgot to bring this with me, so I didn't really drink any this morning, and I'm like making up for it now. Ooh. All right. Let me see. I have the other little leg done. It's all wrapped up in yarn, but here's the other little leg. It's quite a fat little leg. I'm good. I was really busy this morning. I had a lot of things to do at work, but I made it. So I'm good. Just tired. I feel like I haven't like rested well. I don't know. I've just been so busy for the past week or so, week and a half or so. But thankfully, things have slowed down a little bit after today. I think they'll be a little bit easier. My family over, and when she has her family over, things just get a little bit wild. So, but they've gone back for now, so we'll see. They might come back later, but at least for now they're gone, so it's quieter, which is nice. Did I go over that with the lighter yet? I will, though. I'm gonna go over these pieces with a lighter and make sure they're all like defuzzed before I call myself done with them. This one only has a couple more rows, and then I will be done with this leg, and then we'll do an arm or the body. Maybe we'll do the body. I think we'll do the body or the head, or maybe both. Football is over. What? Oh, you're lucky. It's just getting started for me watching football with Mac, but oh, that's good. You'll be free. You're more free. Not completely, but more free. That's so good. You're so supportive. That's so awesome though that you go all the time. But I know you're probably relieved. I was gonna say, is it time for like basketball now, or do they just do football? Let's see. Oh, both boys lost. Aw, that sucks. That sucks. I know, and it always sucks, especially like if you make it so far, and then like right there at the end you lose. Oh, it's the worst. Worst feeling. They do every sport under the sun. See, that's what I was thinking. They probably did. Probably more. Yeah, we had a lot of kids like at school that did all the sports, played one every possibility you could. They played. I feel like there were some kids that wanted to play 2 sports at one time, but that never worked out. So I feel like I was like that when I wanted to do 2 things, but it was just impossible. And then I ended up choosing cheerleading over dance, which I had done a lot longer, but I don't know. The school thing was more important to me than like the outside of school thing, so I chose that. we are working on, if you haven't heard me say, I'm working on a little triceratops today. Wish I had the picture to show you, but I don't have it right this second. Like a finished photo. You're so over it. Notifications, go away. Sorry. Right. I end up looking at them even when they just sit up there. Right. Inadvertently looking at the notifications. Right. Instead of the chat. All right. I wish I had a different color to use for the bottom of the feet. I will next time. But it keeps it gender neutral since I didn't use pink or anything. And I have to use white for the little toenails and stuff, so that's why I couldn't use white. I was going to just use yellow and white, but then I realized, crap, there's a third color. And I didn't plan for it, so I just used what I had. No box yet? No, not yet. I was going to check it. But as far as I know, unless it's in my mailbox, I will check my mailbox later. Just in case they put it in my mailbox. But not yet. I didn't look at the tracking day, like when it was supposed to get here. But not yet. I got a couple other things I need to check on too. Because I ordered some amigurumi sticks, which usually I'm a big proponent of just like use knitting needles because they work really well. But I really wanted to try them and they were on sale and they glow in the dark. And so I was really excited, and I've bought this Etsy shop before, and I really like their stuff, so I'm sure I will like the, oh, today, okay, cool, yeah. Well, yeah, they usually, it depends on who's bringing it. I can't remember who's bringing it, but depending on who it is, they may come like any time now or a little bit later. I know mail lady, like the postal service usually comes around this time, and then if it's her or if it's Amazon, maybe like 1 or 2, and then if it's what is it, FedEx or like UPS, well, it could be anytime. But yeah, I got a couple things I need. UPS, yeah, okay, yeah. So anytime now then, and she could put it in the mailbox, but more than likely she'll bring it to the porch. Arthur will let me know when it gets here. I'm sure. I appreciate it, everything, Chris. Good morning. Hello. Trying to read your name. I can't quite read it from the font, but hello, welcome, hi. Working on a little triceratops today. Actually, it's a decent sized triceratops because his legs are quite chunky. Oh, it ain't fitting in a mailbox. Okay, cool. Yeah, so she'll bring it to the porch then. She will bring it to the porch probably sometime around lunch. I will have to grab it. I'm excited. Ooh, I'll have to do something so I can practice with it, so I can play with it, because my toes, or maybe I can do something on my toes to use it, because my nails are still on somehow. I'm proud of them for staying on for so long. Oh, thank you. It's like I'm looking a little rough today, but I was like, oh well. Row 20, last one, and then we need to stuff it and then single crochet it together, which is good. Hello, Larry. Oh no, she's trying to give away her betta fish. No. How dare they? It's like ours was a wedding present. We weren't even expecting it, but we take care of the little guy. Hello. Welcome. Everyone, I am crocheting a triceratops dinosaur today. We're working on his legs. This is the second one, and I'm almost done with it. And then we're going to probably work on the body or the head. Oh, hi, Rosalie. Hello. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Almost done. Then we'll grab my big giant bag of stuffing, and we will stuff this little bad boy. I gotta make sure I stuff it like I did the other one. So we'll grab the other one and lay it right here. I want them to look symmetrical. If they don't, I'll have to redo it. This is not a no-sew pattern, so I think the amigurumi sticks that I ordered are really going to help with this in particular because it's a little bit larger than what my knitting needles usually help me fix. So I'm hopeful that, let's grab a chunk, that will help me out. So they're actually from a shop called, what is it? Making Meowgic, like a cat meow, but magic Meowgic. And I've ordered some safety eyes from the shop before, and I've ordered some, what else? I don't know, some other little things from there, I think. And now I'm getting the amigurumi sticks, and I'm also getting a little safety eye tool, which I have one, but this one's like a little keychain. I can like take it wherever. So I'm gonna get that, and I think when I do the giveaway, like depending on what I do, I may order like another little safety eye tool from her to put in the giveaway because they're really cool and they're really handy. Can you explain how to use them? Yeah, I'll have to do that, Chris. I'll have to do that because they're cool. They really do help. Like the knitting needles that I have, at least, really help me a lot because like if it's a dinosaur, for example, and it's like a T-Rex with all the spikes down its back, I would put them all the spikes like in the center of the spike and then just stick it into the piece wherever I want it to line up or whatever. And then it helps me to like sew them on and keep, you know, same thing with like arms and legs. It helps me keep them like straight. And then I usually start sewing it on and then kind of slide it out and then like continue sewing it on. But yeah, you kind of stick them in like, I don't know. I was gonna say like chopsticks, but yeah, I mean, sort of. You just stick them in there and hold your little pieces together, and it's just helpful when you sew them. Hello, good morning, Shima. Good morning. Let's see. I said I want us to match this other leg. So I knew I was going to do a yellow dinosaur, but I did not know a yellow and orange dinosaur until I realized I actually needed a third color, but all I had was a couple random colors, and orange was the best to go with yellow, so that's what I picked. I'm thinking if I really like it, there's a big pattern and then there's a small version of this pattern. So I'm thinking if I like it, maybe I'll do the small version in orange and then the details in yellow so that they like go together. That would be cute. That would also be a really cute gift for my little cousins who were born, who was born recently, and his big brother. I would just have to not use safety eyes, but yeah. But yeah, you can really just use like knitting needles as well. The thing about the amigurumi sticks, they have little like rubber, silicone, whatever beads on them to like hold the pieces on even more secure. But knitting needles also work. I got like a pack of, I think, size like 5 knitting needles, and they're 4 or 5, and they're 5 of them, and they have worked for me for the longest time. Just finally decided I wanted them, and I wanted the glow in the dark ones, and I don't think she's gonna have any more after Halloween. So I missed the Halloween ones, which I'm sad about, but I got these, so I'm excited about that. All right, I think that's about firm enough. Let's see. Give it this chest. So this one's a little squishy. This one's still a little too squishy. I stuffed the other one pretty good, so I'm just gonna try to make it. Got all snags, drawstrings, and straps done. Today you're starting on the faces. Woo! Look at you. Go you. That's awesome. I finished my bag, you guys. Well, okay. I take it back. It's not totally finished. I finished crochet bag. I still need to sew it together, but I generally like to be in like a good things together, good like sewing kind of mood, so that I do a good job. So I haven't sewn it together because I finished it late yesterday, and I didn't want to sew it late at night. So I do still need to sew it together, but I did finish it, so that is good. Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm going to single crochet the sides together. I think it's supposed to be 9. This pattern, by the way, I'll have to link it when I upload this, but it is Tanner the Triceratops, and it is a free pattern that you can find just by Googling Tanner the Triceratops. It is not on YouTube. There's part of it that's on YouTube, but that's just one little piece. So you'll have to go to the website and Google it and find the website that it's on, Tanner Triceratops. And there's a mini one, and then there's a regular one. I'm doing the regular sized one, which I believe is supposed to be about 12 inches tall or so. Hello. Good morning, boo. And let's see. So we're going to crochet it together. I'm not even counting. I should be. Let me do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, right? Yeah. 6, 7. It almost looks like too many. I maybe could have put it in 5, 8, 9. Let's see. Or is that fine? No, that's fine. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, this is the same way. Okay. I need to pull some string before I snip it so that I have some to sew it on. But the good news is, since it's got 2 legs and 2 arms, obviously I can sew them on and then tie the 2 strings in a knot somewhere on the piece and then tuck it in so that they're like a little bit more secure. That makes me feel better when I can do that, if you know what I mean. Like you sew them on like you regularly would, and then when you go to like weave in your ends, you weave them in maybe a little bit or maybe not, and then you just take your end out of the piece somewhere in a certain stitch, and then when you're done sewing the second leg or piece in, do the same thing and take it out the same hole, and then you can tie those 2 in a knot and tuck it in. So then it's not only sewn on, but it's also knotted in. So that's what I like to do. If at all possible for arms and legs, I do that. And any other pieces have at least 2 that I can attach together in that way. Let's see. Got an email back from ASC people. Is more hoops you have to. Oh no, really? That sucks. Maybe that's why the lady said that then. Maybe it does make more sense. My husband has this for work and he's just trying to get stuff figured out. But anyway, he'll get it great. All right. Those are 2 legs, and then just to show you, I did make these yesterday, the 3 horns for the Triceratops. I also made this thing yesterday. I was trying to figure out like keychain designs, and this is like, this one's okay. But it's supposed to be a star / flower, which I guess it's more of a flower than a star to me. But it's okay. But I want to do something different for the keychains, I think. So anyway, or I know I do. Okay. What do we want to do next? These are pieces 7 and 8. I have 9 different note cards with this pattern on it, so I'm trying to keep them all straight and in order. Excuse me, I have, 8. That is 8. All right. Oh, that one's upside. Why is this one upside down? Okay. This is the body. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's just start on the body. The body's not too big. It's probably going to surprise me how small it is in comparison. So the choice of ASC certificate. Yes, exactly, Chris. He's all about that recently in recent years. All right, let's do a magic ring. And I got the yellow to start the bag tutorial. So I'm going to try to do, I think I'm going to be a little bit busy tomorrow. I don't know. But I want to this week work on the tutorial for the beaded bag. And the way that I do it, which is slightly modified from the original pattern. So I'm going to do that. We're going to make it in yellow because hopefully that'll be slightly easier for you guys to see than black yarn, of course. So I'm going to make a yellow one, and it's going to be probably like small to medium size, but I'll show you how to make it larger and all that good stuff. So I'm excited. It's going to be interesting though, and it's going to be a minute because I will have to film it and then complete the whole bag and then edit everything together. So it's going to be a minute, but I'm going to work on it. So I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna try my best to do really like well on all the clips when I film them, so I don't have to edit but so much. Like hopefully I can just kind of put everything together, but we'll see. This is my ADHD, even though she completed the paper. That's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not right. I need 6. Not 6. 6. There we go. I'm not crazy and sarcastic. Yeah, he was being sarcastic. Alright. She probably knew that though. Alright, let's. And then I need my stitch counter back. I don't know why I took it off. Oh, because I was sewing. That makes sense. Take it off. But yeah, this is Tanner the Triceratops. Like I said, I'm not. Maybe I can find the website name really quick. Probably could. Because I'm real bad for that. I'm always like, just look this up and you'll find it. Alright, whoops. Couldn't get into my iPad. Okay. Let me Google it myself. Tanner, Tanner, the Triceratops. There's also other modifications where you can put strawberries on the freaking triceratops and everything. Okay. So the website is thenicolechase.com. The Nicole Chase. Like, you know, you're chasing somebody.com. Okay. But yeah, like, so you can just Google it and it will pop up immediately. Tanner the Triceratops. Oh, hi, Dan. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Oh, my doctor and oh my goodness. They probably have people try to do this all the time. Even it's kind of silly because all you're getting is like extra, you know, space to work, but it's stupid. I'm good. I'm glad you're good. So glad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Okay. I'm working on this morning a triceratops. It's called Tanner the Triceratops. Telling everybody it's a free pattern that I Googled. The only thing I am a little nervous about making the frill part of it though, of the head, and sewing that on. I'm a little nervous about that, but hopefully all will go well. If it doesn't, I'll tell you if I fail. I'm gonna try, and like I said, I'm hoping my new amigurumi sticks that are in the mail are coming soon. They were already shipped, but I'm not sure exactly when they're supposed to be here. That shop owner is really great at shipping things quickly. I'll probably do a little bit of opening them because I told her that I would. So I feel like I'll at least do it either on live. I'll probably do it a video because I'm gonna want to open them when I get them. So I'm not gonna want to wait till a live stream. Yeah, so I'm making Tanner the Triceratops. It's a little dinosaur. It's a free pattern. I was just telling everybody that you can Google Tanner the Triceratops, and it's like the first thing that pops up. And there's also a miniature version. Or you can go to the website, which apparently is the Nicole, name Nicole, Chase, as in like chasing somebody. You're running after him, .com. So, yeah. I guess that's her name, I assume, Nicole Chase. And then I assume there's a search. I think I looked it up that way. I believe there's a search feature on her site, and then you can just search for the Triceratops. But I made his little legs already. It's one of his little, well, I say little, but they're good size. They're chunky. They're right chunky. It's supposed to be like 12 or 13 inches tall. I can't remember how many centimeters to translate that for you, but he's supposed to be a decent size. Increase and then 1. Okay. It always kind of not confuses me, but like I don't know, it throws me off just a little bit when patterns do like increase and then 1 instead of 1 and an increase. I don't know why. I'm just not used to it. So yeah, I know. I'm like I said, I'm nervous about making it, but I'm hoping that it turns out good. Don't know until you try, and I've been wanting to make one of these, so And I bought a pattern for this as well, another one, but I don't know, something about it made me nervous. So I was like, let me try this one first. I also bought a puppy pattern, which I need to try. I think was really cute because I do have the yarn to make it with the right colors, white and brown. One, these. My friend went back home, you guys, at least for now. She's gone, and she is, I hate to say she went back home. She kind of went back home, but she also went back home just for a little bit, and now she is doing a mural job in Tennessee. So she's gone for a bit at least. But at least she's safe, and children are still not back in school yet in the mountains, of course, from all the hurricane damage. They still don't have water, so they cannot have school. So yeah, that sucks. I feel bad because I feel like they need, like the kids really need it, you know, and they miss their friends and everything. So it's sad. Hopefully they get everything fixed sometime soon. Kids are gonna have to be in school all summer to make up for this. And that's if there are no snow days. It snows up there. It might make that worse. Yeah. Should have put my yarn on my yarn stand. I did not do that. Whoops. I like my yarn stand, but I don't. I still pull like that on it, but it's still better than nothing, I feel like. I know they make like small ones, but the problem is I can't fit like one of these on there. I can only fit half of one of those. So, hello, Pets World. How are you doing? 2 and an increase, right? Lost my train of thought there. There we go. Increase. I'm doing a sword today, Pets World. A triceratops, to be exact. 2. I also would love to try, and I can't remember, Sam. Maybe I think I saw. Maybe you did one. I can't recall exactly. But it was a, what are they called? I don't know. The dinosaurs. Any dinosaur that has 4 legs. Oh, probably stegosaurus. But any dinosaur that has 4 legs that you join, try it. But I'm scared. Like I don't say I have trouble joining legs, but like if somebody just handed me a pattern and it told me to join the legs, I'd be like, oh, it might take me a few tries. But if somebody gives me like a video tutorial, it's like join the legs, I'll be like, oh, okay, fine. But other than that, sometimes I can kind of forget how to join legs. So, because I don't do it very often. So joining 4 legs, that idea is like wild to me. And I haven't quite mastered the of doing that yet. So, because that harm is, yeah. Wait, oh, you did? Yeah. Oh, good. I'm so glad you like it, Chris. Yeah. You got the yarn stand and put the bags on it? Yeah, that's awesome. I ordered a bag on, I have not fed Ned. I will feed him though, Goof, when I get off. But what was I gonna say? I ordered this bag off Joann's, and they can't. I know they're like notorious for this. I've heard of it happening, but they like canceled half my order, and I was like, gosh darn it! But then when I looked back at my for the order, it says because I still I'm still receiving one thing, so it says processing on the other thing. So I'm like, did I get it or not? And then when I go to their website, it's still right, and I'm like, huh? What? I'm like, what? I didn't know that. Really, Pets World? Because when we feed him like once or twice a day. It depends. Usually once though. Hi, Pets World. But yeah, your chicken was cute though. I know. Mac's like, wait, what? I mean, have I forgotten to feed him for a whole day? I don't know. I think we have, and we've never gone on vacation with him yet. But they do make like 7-day feeder tablets that, or we'll have somebody come take care of him. My dad would do it for us. Yeah, they don't need to be 3 times a week. Huh, even betta fish? Really? I didn't know that. I guess that would kind of make sense, though. We asked Alexa, and that's what Alexa told us, so that's what we listened to, I guess. 1, 2, 3. I think we Googled 1, 2, 3, and then increase. Okay. Increase. This is the body, yes. 1, 2. The good thing about this pattern is, though, there is some kind of video that helps you with the frill part, but I'm not sure like what it consists of. I haven't actually watched the video yet. I probably should. I heard somebody the other day, they were like, always watch the full tutorial before you start. And I was like, oh, I've literally pretty much never done that before. Like, I usually just kind of skim it, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, got it. And then I like go back and do it. But like, other than that, nope. So I'm thankful, and hopefully it's detailed enough and everything will go well. And then maybe I can make the other triceratops later. The pattern that I purchased. It's not the same. No, it's not the same pattern, is it? No, can't be. Don't think so. 1, 2, 3. I don't think mine was named Tanner, the one that I bought. So, but yeah. Oh, you guys, so the yarn is still supposed to be coming on time for us to make a pumpkin on Halloween night. And I got a little set of Halloween pajamas the other day to wear a little Halloween evening, and I'm excited. I just still have to pick which pattern I'm gonna do. So I've kind of decided that I'm not real keen on the double herringbone crochet stitch. So I'm kind of thinking if I use that pattern, I'm just going to do a half double instead. The height, like it's just going to be a different texture is the only thing. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but I need to double check the pattern one more time to make sure that's not going to like screw up anything. So I could do that, or like I said, I could use the pattern that I'm used to from the website that I have given out to you guys too, and used with acrylic yarn and just use blanket yarn. But I'm afraid that the large pumpkin is like this big. I'm afraid it's only going to end up being like this big. Like it's not going to be that much bigger. But then I don't know because it is like 50 stitches around, so it could be huge. I don't know. So that one's a little risky about like what size it's going to end up. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do. Good morning, Miss Rivera. How are you, Miss Rivera? I wanted to text you personal or anything. Just let me know how you are. I wanted to text you, but I did not want to bother you in case you didn't want to be bothered or anything. But just know I did want to text you yesterday and find out how you were and how everything is. You know what I mean. 3, 4. I was thinking about you and him too. Increase. Let's see. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 4. Hey, baby. I see you. You going back to sleepy? So I got stuffing on your head, Arthur. I'm sorry. Arthur's like chilling right there. You're okay. He's hurting. Let's stay home with him. Oh, yeah. I'm glad he's okay and you're okay. Like I said, I wanted to know and I wanted to make sure you guys were okay. I didn't want to bug you, you know. So I thought, well, you know, she'll let me know, or I'll, you know. So yeah. Oh, you're very sweet. But I didn't want to bug you. I'm that type. Like I don't. It takes a lot sometimes for me to like reach out. Well, I'm usually the one you have to reach out to because I'm always like I don't want to bother anybody. Like I don't like calling people or like messaging people necessarily because I'm like I don't bother anybody. But then sometimes I'm getting better at it. But sometimes I'm really bad about it. So, all right, increase. get some water. I gotta get another one of these cups. I've been washing this one every day, but I want another one. Hey guys, I hope that didn't screw anything up. I got a phone call. Sometimes it like locks up the stream and I have to start over. Whoops. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'll have to call them back later. 4. And increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more increase. Yeah, it does. It just throws me off when a pattern is like backwards like that. Increase and then 4 instead of 4 and an increase. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. We're almost at the other part of this. Hello. Welcome, Colton's Gymnastics. Ugly accident. He was in shock for a bit. Oh no, I'm sorry, Miss Rivera. My husband, thank God I didn't know him at the time because I would have freaked out. Was in a really bad accident, and has been a couple ones, but one was really bad, and it was like similar things. He says he still has like dreams about it and stuff. Because it ended up crushing his ankle really badly, so they like built it out of metal essentially, and he was in the bed for months. And it, I don't know, not that long before we met, like a year or two maybe before we met. But yeah, so he had all that, and he still like sometimes has little dreams about it, fortunately, so I can understand that for sure. 3, 4, hold on, I want to read what you said. 5. Thankfully, no broken bones. Who's the pattern by? So this one, I believe her name is Nicole Chase. It is Tanner the Triceratops, and you can find it on her website, which is the Nicole Chase, like, you know, you're chasing somebody, the NicoleChase.com. Yeah, but you can also just find it by Googling Tanner the Triceratops. Tanner. Tanner. Innocent, super traumatizing. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't want to say anything if she didn't want to, but unfortunately, Miss Rivera's partner was in an accident. So I was worried about them. Glad they're okay, but I know, you know, mentally that's a lot. All that stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I told my husband, and I think I told him when he woke up, and then I think I told him, mention it again, that I hadn't talked to you, but I didn't want to bother you, kind of thing. And he said, well, what happened exactly? And I said, he said that they were speeding in the rain, and I, you know, he was like, oh, so yeah. Oh, he wasn't driving? Yeah, I didn't think he was, because you said, yeah, because of what you said. Yeah, so I'm trying not to get like too personal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, just based on what you said, that's true. Oh, of course, Miss Rivera, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, absolutely, of course. Always. Yeah, I know I am too, Chris. So glad you're okay. 3, 4, 5. It's awful. That's why I always try to give my baby 3 kisses before he leaves in the morning. I try to, like, you know, I don't want him to leave and me be like, did I kiss him goodbye? You know, I don't ever want that. So I'm always like, you know, I gotta make sure I get up, and that's one reason that I get up with him in the morning. I just like to also, but because I really could sleep in a little bit later than he does, but I don't want to. I like to wake up and spend time with him, you know, so. Yes, that's right. That is a very scary phone call. I know. I'm always like, whenever my husband is like on his way to work, hey Arthur, when he's on his way to work and stuff, or he calls me, I'm always like, what's going on? Hey baby, what's up? You need some food? I think somebody needs some food. Okay, you want some food? I'll get you some. Hold on. Let's go get you some food. Ugh. Ugh, excuse me, guys. I thought you had a little. Don't you have a little bit? You got a little, but you want some more. Okay. Anything else while I'm up? I think you might. Let's see. Would you like a treat or something while I'm up? Let's grab you one. Aha. I think you guys can still hear me. I'm not that far away from the base of the microphone. All right. Ooh, he's a running. He's a running. He's a running. All right. You excited? Oh boy, here you go, babies. Now listen, don't eat it all in one little gulp like you did last time when I gave it to you. That wasn't cool. Mommy's gonna eat something when we get off. I don't know what we're gonna eat, but we're gonna find something good to eat, Arthur, because Mommy needs it. She hasn't eaten much today. All right, I'm back. Actually on his way. Do a heart check. Oh no. I don't know. I bet he did need his heart check after that. Right. You're right. When someone else is driving and you can't control anything, right? Oh, jeez. And that's the thing too. Scares me so much about like being on the road and gives me anxiety and stuff. Is like other people. Like yeah, myself, but also other people. You can't control how crazy some other people are sometimes, man. So I'm glad like I have crochet because sitting in the passenger seat sometimes I get anxious, and so it does help me. My husband was like, "Why do you always bring it everywhere?" And I'm like, "Well, for one, but two, also because it helps me with my anxiety in the car. I do less what is it, passenger foot braking and such. So yeah. Oh my goodness, swerving around. Oh, oh gosh, they had a video of it. I know. I don't think I could watch that either. Good gracious. No, thank you. Yeah, my husband wants a dash cam and he bought one, but then he realized he had to like plug it in a certain way and he didn't want to because mess up his like Bluetooth thing or something. I don't know. So he didn't do it. My dad has one though. Ooh, I have my little Halloween necklace that I bought for stream. Get it? I like the little orange these beads, the little pumpkin beads. They're cute. But I have little earrings that kind of matched it, so I was like, oh yeah, little pumpkins, and they kind of match the little guy. Do they match? They do, except he's silver. They're black. So I'll wear it with my little pajamas when I do my Halloween stream, Sam. So I don't know if you know, but I do, and I don't know if you'll be able to make it, which I totally understand. But I am gonna do a live stream on the 31st on Halloween, about 5 to 8ish, somewhere in times. I keep sitting over here. I need to be over here. Because Arthur moved. So between 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So maybe you can like Google. I'm going to be going live and we're going to make like a little pumpkin pillow. So just so you know, you and everybody else is here. Just so you guys know, we are going to do a little live stream on Halloween. 3, let's see, 4, 5, right? Yeah, 4. And like I said, we're going to make a little pumpkin pillow. I'm not sure which pattern I'm going to use yet. I figured that out. But I would love to see you guys there. And I got some little pajamas that are Halloween to wear. My husband's going to be gone. I think we're going to have fun. I've never done I have once maybe like a later stream, but I've usually done it with like other people if I do a later one. So this will be the first time I'm doing a later one by myself. So and it would be awesome if at least a few of you ladies were there because I need somebody to mod for me. It's going to be nighttime, so God only knows, who's going to pop out at night. But I'm sure, I think I know at least one moderator will definitely be there, so that's good. And yeah, so I think it will be very fun. Yeah, that's right. Yes, and Miss Rivera too. See, there we go. And that'll be at least 2. So it'll be, it's a Thursday night, I believe. Yeah, I think that's right. If I'm remembering what night Halloween is on, I think it is. I haven't looked at the calendar in a minute. 1, 2, 3. I bought that thing, and I still didn't. 4, 5. I bought like a little planner to help me with my YouTube stuff, and I still used it. I forgot that's what I bought it for. Was for YouTube stuff, mostly. You can make it because it's the same day that I can try coming. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, until it's an Indian festival. Oh, okay, that's cool. That sounds fun. 2, 3, 4, 5. Diwali. I'm sorry, I read it wrong. Diwali. That sounds really cool, though. I bet it's fun. Oh, I was seeing on the news this morning. It was on the Today Show while I was at work. And before I left, about the museum in Cairo, Egypt, and I'm like, oh, that's like one place I would love to go. I don't know if I ever will, but gosh, I would love to go to Egypt. Like that's just, I don't know how like safe that is, but love to go and see the pyramids and all that stuff. Like I don't know, but as far as like history and stuff is concerned, like that's my favorite time period. Is like Egypt and back when the pyramids were built and all that stuff. And so I just really would love to see that stuff. And the new museum sounds really cool. Horizontal instead of vertical has chance of trash coming. Oh, really, Chris? Oh, because I won't be in the like scrolly thing. That's a good idea, Chris. I'll try that. I'll try to see if I can. I think I can with this truck. I think so. Or maybe I have 2 or 3 technically. I think I can figure it out. If not, my little tray and put it out and flip it with the other one. That's a good idea, Chris. I'll have to try to remember to do that. I have to try to remember to do that. Because that is smart. Well, I didn't realize that. I never thought about it, but that makes perfect sense that people don't, like, you can't do the little scrolly thing and just pop in. But yeah, that museum sounds so cool. My husband this morning was silly. He was like, he said something about, I'm gonna butcher his name because I can't, but like King Tut Oman or whatever, King Tut. I said King Tut, and he was like, no, it's that one. And I was like, no, that is King Tut. And he was like, it's like, oh my gosh. But yeah, it looks super cool. It's like I wanted to go to the old museum, but this one's actually a new one that looks like even cooler. So 1, 2, 3. Hey, baby. 4. Arthur's here, but I'm trying not to give him too much attention because then he's going to make me stop for a while. So I'm trying not to. Yes, he's sniffing my pocket. There's nothing in my pocket, buddy. He thinks there's something in there. Didn't know it was an abbreviation. I know you didn't know it was an abbreviation. It was just funny. All right, let's see. Yes, it's our B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. And an increase. Finally, I'll be able to stop counting for a minute. That was my increase. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We grilled out this weekend, which might be one of the last chances we get to do that until it gets, it's going to be cold. So we grilled out this weekend. Soon we're going to hang out with our friends that just got married, but we're going to have some time to like chill since they just had a lot going on. And I don't know what else we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to do anything. I can't remember if we're supposed to do anything this weekend. It may really depend on the weather. I'd like to take Arthur to the park again as well before it gets too cold. 3. Aw. 4. See, I told him about it. See, he wasn't in here, but I told him about the accident. I was worried about him. Aw. He's okay, baby. He's he's a little traumatized as you are from some of yours, and banged up and bruised up, but no broken bones or anything. So he's okay. If you can hear me, I don't know. Sometimes he puts it on and can't hear me. 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's loud in the shop. 6, is that right? Let's see, right, you guys. Hold on. What did I just do? Counting too much. I'm trying to look at my stitches. That's an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this should be an increase here. Yes, yes, yes. He sure did. I sure did tell him about it. I think we were on the way to somewhere. I don't know. I feel like we were on the way to town, but I can't remember. Somewhere we were going, and I brought it up to him again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it ending up with this many? 6, and then an increase, but then I still have too many stitches at the end. I should have more. I gotta count. I should have 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Okay, I don't know. That's weird. I'm not really sure how I got to this number, but we're gonna correct it and we'll be fine. We're gonna throw a decrease in there. And it never happened. Okay. Do the old decrease. Slap a decrease in. Thank you. He said it probably should have been worse. Oh, I'm glad he was wearing his seatbelt though. I know, like I told you, that sometimes seatbelts can hurt, but they're still better than the alternative. That seatbelt injuries are better than the flying out the windshield injuries. Thank God he was wearing his seatbelt too. I remember, you guys, I got one seatbelt ticket in my whole life when I was 15 years old. Yeah, 15, I believe. And I was with a friend, and I got pulled over with them. They were driving. I was in the passenger seat. We had just left like their family's house lunch, and we were going back to school, and we got pulled over at an intersection, and we did not have our seatbelts on, so they gave us both a seatbelt ticket and gave both of them to the driver. Well, I never forgot to put my seatbelt on ever again after that, and I should have been better anyway, because my dad is a fireman and an EMT, and so he has told me and all kinds of stories about, things happen, especially when you're not wearing a seatbelt. So I should have been anyway, but I have never, ever, ever gotten a seatbelt ticket or trouble for not wearing a seatbelt ever again after I got that ticket when I was 15 years old. I just automatically do it. I don't even think about it. I just do it, which is good. But you do it all the time. But yeah, those cops saw us sitting there at the intersection without seatbelts on. Like I said, we were less than a mile down the road from where we had left, like maybe a half mile, and had just left, and we're at that intersection, and they saw us sitting there, and it scared me to death, because it wasn't just one cop, it was two cops. So I was focused on the one cop talking to the person I was with, right? And then all of a sudden, this other cop comes over and starts talking to me, and then they're like, "Where's your ID?" And I was like, "I'm only 15, like I don't have one." They were like, "She's only 15." And I was like, "What's the big deal?" The person I was with was like, "Okay." And so they were like, "She's only 15." And then I got freaked out, because, which is really dumb of me, but I was freaked out because the person that I was with had cigarettes. And I was like, "Oh no, they're going to get in trouble for having cigarettes in their glove box because they're not 18. But that's stupid. That's not a thing. So yeah. Oh, the decrease. Yeah. You do that all the time. Yeah, me too. Me too. Every once in a while, when it doesn't work out quite right, and I'm like, I'm not redoing all this, I will throw the decrease in there. You're gonna surely put a seatbelt on 10 feet to the Walmart parking lot. What? And now you're annoying about it. She'll be like, put her seatbelt on. We're going 10 feet in the parking lot. He's right. He's right. It's so automatic. Like we'll be going from one, like Walmart to the Dollar Tree or something, and I will literally put on my seatbelt just driving around the parking lot. I am, but I can't. It's just automatic. I don't know. It's a good thing though. So no changing. Right? I know. Just in case. I mean, parking lots are dangerous. I mean, really, it's just because it's automatic, but also parking lots are dangerous places. All kinds of accidents happen in parking lots. So, really, it's a good practice. It's not a bad thing. So that's what my dad always said too. It's like parking lots are really dangerous places. And they are. Because people fly through them, people just do all kinds of crazy things, and you never know. Yes, people are nuts. That's exactly right. That's exactly what I mean. Oh, Arthur, you okay? Arthur does this like weird, like heavy breathing things sometimes. I don't know if you guys can, you probably can't hear. I think the mic is like sensitive enough. Oh, Miss Rivera, did you get your mic figured out? I haven't seen your newest video, so I don't know. I think I've seen that one. Yeah, I can't remember if I watched that one yet or not. Can't remember. You uploaded quite a few. Now I'm confused. But did you get your mic working? The lady was going about 70. Oh my God, when she slammed into the rail. Oh my God, yes, thank God he had that on. Absolutely. Because it's certainly enough speed to send you out of the car if you don't have it on. I always thought it was wild how people can get knocked out of their shoes, you know? It's just crazy. Sometimes in the car, but also like if you're being hit by a car, a lot of times your shoes can just be like sitting where you were standing at. It's wild. I'm so fine. I did. You need to with it. Oh, good. Maybe you'll try tonight. Awesome. Good. I'm glad you got it working. I know I left you a comment. I don't know if you saw it because I deleted it really quick, and I was like, as I was watching, and I was like, oh well, you know, I had the mic, and you don't have to like do what you're saying. And then I realized that I was wrong. That you still do have to like plug it into your phone, and so I like deleted it real fast. The worst days to drive. Oh my goodness, he was telling her like chill, you know, because the rain, and she was late, so she was speeding. Oh my God, so awful. It's not worth it, people. Utah is rated one of the worst states to drive in. Really? Wow. I've never heard that before. That's crazy. You would think, like, I don't know, not Utah though, as one of them. She's like, that's exactly right. I don't care if she's late either. Like, it's not worth your life or someone else's life, or, you know, being injured for the rest of your life, or, you know, someone else's life that you don't even know. No, it's not. You can be a few minutes late. It'll be all right. People will understand. If you tell them and they're like cognizant of the fact that it's freaking raining outside, maybe you could just be like, listen, I probably should have left a few minutes earlier. I'm sorry. I apologize for being late. I just want to drive safely in the rain. I think they would understand. I mean, I know there's a few people in the world that wouldn't understand, but you know what I'm saying. Like, for the most part. Oh my goodness. You're always popless. Really? Okay, so it does need to be plugged into my phone. Yeah, so mine has like a little oh gee, but it's plugged in. It's like a little box thing sort of that plugs into my phone. It doesn't connect through Bluetooth at all. It just you plug it in and turn the mic on. That's all. Mine has like a lightning plug on the end. I don't remember if it came with another little adapter or not. I have to look in the box. I know it came with two mics though. It's raining, you leave early. Exactly. That's right. Yes, you got to think about things. And like I said, if for some ungodly reason you did, think if you freaking explain, you know, that listen, you know, I was just be safe, then okay, sure, whatever. Because really, how much faster are you really going to get there speeding? Not that much faster, a few minutes, maybe. Okay. So it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Yes, exactly. And do not speed. That's right. When you have other people in your car, be aware of it. My goodness, like it's not just you and you're nonchalant. I don't care about myself. Like you're also in charge of other people's bodies and their lives at that point. So like use some common sense and drive like a human being who cares about other human beings. He never even made it for his appointment. Yeah, I bet. Went straight to the hospital. I'm glad he did though, just in case. Exactly. And not only did not make it with work. You should probably had to get a new part. Right? Exactly. Exactly, Chris. I bet it is a darn wreck going 7. No way it's not. So I hope those, 3 to 5 minutes she was going after, I mean, Jesus. Like, and then you're going to have to sit there and do all that other stuff. So then you've made yourself really late for whatever it was you were trying to not be late for. Darn thing would happen if you were freaking speeding and got a ticket and then you just sat there and you got to sit with the cop. So you've made yourself even more late. It's just not worth it. Stupid. Hello, Rita. Good morning. Bought some beads. Oh, you did. You bought some beads and you started. You're on the 5th row. Awesome. Yeah, there you go. I that's where I got mine to start with. It was at Walmart when I was like practicing. And then I just decided that I wanted the glow in the dark ones. But yeah, I totally got some at Walmart. And they were actually the inside holes of these were actually larger than the ones that I ended up ordering. So I had to use like a holding hook on them. So yeah. He says a sweet lady but had no regard for his life, he felt. Yeah, exactly, Miss River. Yeah. But yeah, good morning, Rita. So it's 9 there for you, you said? So it's early. A little bit early. I was at work at 9 this morning. It is 12 here for me. Sweet or not, she could have killed someone. Exactly. Oh, I'm sorry, Arthur. I think that was me. I don't think it's the male person. Hold on. Shh. Let's listen. We can't check the camera because I'm on my phone. No, I don't hear anything, okay? I think everything's good. All right. Thank you, baby. I think everything's good, Chris. I mean, I called my dog Chris. Wow. I've never done that before. It's okay, Arthur. I'll get Chris's message and then said it. Oh, me. Anyway, kept calling my friend's dog the cat's name the other day by accident because they both have white feet. And so I kept saying white socks. And I was like, oh, wait, no, that's not white socks. That's Heartshine. But I did. I was so happy to see my friend's pit bull. I missed her so much. So it was nice to see her. She did get in a little trouble, her and the kitty cat, but it was because the kitty cat surprised her. I really did a container of avocado. No, I didn't, but I think I know what you're talking about. I got like a mixed little bag of different ones. They were like pastel colored ones. I have like a little somewhere of them still. But I got like they had like multicolored, then they had like pastel, and then they had like all white or something in my store. I think I got the like pastel ones. And then, oh yeah, because I also decided I wanted them to be transparent. So that's why I got they ended up with the beads that I chose for the bags. But yeah, those are great to use as well. They're basically the same exact thing. Just slightly different like colors and stuff like that. Yeah, Arthur's kidding. You taking a bath? Yes. I'm sorry. I won't talk to you too much, or you'll make me pet you for 10 years. Which is sweet, but I am crocheting. I am. Yeah. All right. Row 12. So Rita, I have not told you since you just got here, and anybody else who has come and I haven't told you yet, I'm working on a triceratops dinosaur today. So I've done his little legs and his horns, and I'm working on his little body right now, but it is enter the triceratops. So I found it. I forget if I Googled it or how I found it exactly. I think I found a YouTube video. Somebody had like had it in a list of patterns or something, a video about different patterns. And so you can Google Tanner the Triceratops and you can find the pattern. It is by Nicole Chase, I believe is her name, and it's also on her website, thenicolechase.com. MJ! Good morning. My tummy's starting to talk to me. Get put some more water in. I'm so hoping it comes. I know. I hope so too, Chris. She usually does. I'll have to, and if I don't hear her, I'll double check and make sure it's not on the porch and that I didn't like miss her. Usually Arthur would hear her, but maybe since I'm talking so much, he could miss her. But I will double check. Cause yeah, it should be her. And maybe if it's not that lady, it may be the guy, and he comes a little bit later. But I can't imagine they wouldn't come before 1. That would be odd. Yes, hello, everyone. Right, baby boy? I was showing some of the girls some videos and pictures of Arthur when he was at the beach 2 years ago, because it popped on Facebook as like a memory. So I like went back in my phone and like reposted them on Instagram, and I sent them to Miss Rivera because I know she doesn't have Instagram, so I wanted her to see them. And I posted them in my stories, and then I sent them to MJ too. They're so cute. I post a lot of pictures of Arthur in my stories. He's my baby. Wow, I got the notification that you were live before you were getting ready to go. That is weird. Well, I'm going to be here for a little while longer, but that is odd. But good evening, good morning, whatever it is for you, Faith. Welcome. Doing good today. You're going to make a set of press-ons. Ooh, you're trying duck nails. Woo! Duck nails are so fun. That's crazy. I didn't like actually wearing duck nails, but like I think they're fun to play with, you know. That's cool. I can't, and like there's got to be some like awesome designs you can do with duck nails that would like really complement like the shape or perfect. Like I feel like okay, a candy corn's kind of lame, but like you know what I mean. There's got to be something you could do with like the shape of them. A candy corn's not lame, but you know what I mean. Like there's got to be something you can do with the shape of the duck nails. I feel like. And you were already here. That is odd. Last time you got the notification just as you were finishing up, and you're here. That is odd. I'm glad you're getting them, but that is. I know a while back a lot of people were telling me they weren't like getting them. So that's interesting. But yeah, I'm excited to see them, MJ. I'll have to see when you're done. Do you have any ideas of what you're gonna do with the duck nails? Or are you just gonna figure it out later as you go? 13. How many rows is this body? Just curious. Because I've got so many note cards over here. I'm really not even sure. 24. Oh, that's not bad. It's not very big. The body's not as big as the legs. They're chunky. This is, yeah, I was like, this is a hook. Yeah, it is. Didn't want to have picked up 3.25 instead of my 4. That would be bad. I did that on something. I tried. Oh, I know. I tried on my bag originally. I ordered a new hook. And so halfway through the bag, I tried to switch over to the new hook of the same size, but of a different brand. And it didn't work. It was just like slightly too much bigger than the other one. So it like made things a little wonky. So I had to like pull it back and start over and use that same hook without the handle. Because I had ordered a clover, which I still really like. And I heard somebody the other day say they like those. I think it's pronounced furls or furls. I'm not even sure how it's spelled, but I think it's furl hooks. And they were like, yeah, once I started with these, I couldn't go back. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to start with those because I don't want that problem because I think those hooks are extremely expensive. And I'm afraid if I start with those, like I'll never want to not use those. Kind of that way about the clover hooks. I do definitely prefer them, but I'm afraid to get ones that are even more expensive because I like these too much. You're doing black with stars and a silver chrome powder nail or two. Ooh, it'll be a mess. but I think they'll turn out cute. The duck nails, I'm sure about. I don't know if I like them. Yeah, yeah. I can't imagine, like, because I feel like, can you do like this with nails? Can you like close your fingers all the way? That would be my question. You definitely post a short or make a video. Yeah, definitely. They're very nice, but very expensive. If you buy them, they are an investment. I see. I see. Yeah, I saw somebody using one on a live stream actually, because I tend to like when I do scroll through my shorts or whatever, and then I end up in the live stream feed of like scrolling. I always stop when I see people crocheting. Sometimes they're not American, which is really cool, and I'll watch them for a while, but like you can't really communicate with them, you know. So I'll watch them for a while, give them a like or whatever, and then I'll move on. And I was watching somebody who was from America, and she was talking about her furl, how much she loved them, and how she couldn't go back. And I was like, oh. I feel that, but also like I'm scared to try them. I want to finish out getting my clover set, like, and then I'll be fine. Maybe one day, you know, somebody's to like give me one as a gift, but I don't really think that'll happen either. I don't really plan. I don't know how much they are, but like I said, I don't plan on it. I'd rather have like more clover hooks than one furl hook, you know. But I hear good things. And I can't remember. I believe that the video I watched, Elise, oh gosh, what's her last name? Elise Mike. No, that's not right. That's a different person. Elise. Anyway, Elise, who does crochet on YouTube. Her husband helped her like look at the hooks under a microscope, and you could tell. I believe furls was like the smoothest, and then clovers are in there as being smoother too, but there was like a significant difference. Who have an investment? 36. Crap. 36. Not 36. Oh, that's not as much as I thought they would be. I thought they were like, I don't know what I thought they were. I thought they were like $50 or something. I don't know what I was thinking they were. But that's not as bad as I thought. Now, it still would be, like you said, an investment. And then you'd have to like, I feel like you would probably become attached to them, and you'd probably want like a whole full set of them, right? So I can see how that would add up very quickly. Let's see here. Let me catch up on the comments here. Yeah, that was a video, wasn't it, Chris? What size would you want if you were to get 1 cent? I personally cannot afford them, but if someone understands you, what size would it be? And what's your size of hook? So honestly, I probably use a 4mm more than any other hook that I use. I think my definitely my 3 most common would be my 4 hook, and then my 6.5, which I use a lot on blanket yarns. And then recently I've been using a 3.25. That's really mostly for my beading and stuff, so I don't use that one as much. So probably a 4, I think. And honestly, it may be my favorite because that's what I started with. Because I started with like Woobles kits and stuff. Like I learned how to make chain stuff by myself in squares, but then I started with Woobles kits, and they come with a 4mm hook. So I ended up using that 4mm hook quite a lot. Ended up liking it and the size. So now even when I'm like making this an acrylic amigurumi piece, I'm using my 4mm hook. So I think this is actually what the pattern called for, but sometimes I'll use it even if it's not what the pattern calls for. Because I was telling MJ the other day that a lot of times yarn will call for like a bigger hook size than you really need for like amigurumi. So yeah, I use like a 4 on my acrylic yarn, and then I tend to use a 6.5 on my blanket yarn. So yeah, that's what I tend to do. I think I had like a 4 or 0.25 or something that I used when I very first started, because I didn't really know a whole lot about hook sizes and stuff. And I think that the yarn I had picked up originally said 5, so I picked up like a whatever I could find that was closest to a 5 hook. But then once I like switched down to a 4, I was like, I like the 4. The 3 was kind of skinny for me until I ended up getting the where is it? I don't know where it went. Oh, it's up there. The clover hook that has the little grip on it. Then it was a little more cool. I didn't like grips at first because the first grip I got was like a Boyd with a big giant grip on it, and it was just too big, and the part itself, like the metal part, was too short. I couldn't like crochet with it. Someone was agreeing with me the other day. They hated it as well. That they agreed it's just too short. Like when you're inserting your hook and like I'm going to do this number, like it would stop me. It was just not long enough. Really didn't like that. So I was scared of these ones with the grips, but these I like. I would love to have like a really, really squishy grip though. I feel like that'd be nice, but I've never seen, well, I guess the Chunky Boy would be the closest thing. I think that's what it's called. The big silicone grips that you can get, but I think they're really hard to obtain, like the real ones. I forget why, but there's some kind of reason. I think it's like a small something, and they make them in batches or something. I can't remember. I've seen videos about them, but they're very hard to get a hold of. But they're like silicone handles. If you guys ever remember those little pencil grips they used to have that were like jelly, they were like transparent and they had like glitter in them and they were like super squishy. I feel like it would be great. They should totally make that. The message not come through to her. Let's see. Wait, what message? I'm confused now. I'm confused. But if I got sent a hook, probably a 4 as well, I would say. Just because, like I said, I use it so much. 15 rows. I got 2 more rows of singles and then some other stuff. I need to do that. I was looking at some tripods on Amazon this weekend, but I'm still not sure what I want to do. So there's like tripod that I always see advertised on Instagram, and it's like 100 something bucks. And then there's like this other tripod that's like 60 bucks, and then that's basically the same thing. And then they have one that's really tall. So like they have one you can desk, but then there's another one that I could sit on the floor and film downward. And I thought, ooh, that might be cool because I wouldn't be forced to sit at my desk and crochet and do tutorials. I could sit other places. But I don't know if I want that big giant one at the same time. And it's only like $30 less than the original like one I keep seeing advertised. So I'm not sure which one I want to eventually get. Like I have to decide, and I don't know. I mean, if I get the one on Amazon, I could return it if I don't like it, which is good. But the other one, I'm not sure if I could return it. So maybe I'll try the Amazon one first. That kind of sounds like a winning plan to me. I feel like I should do that because I don't know about like returning the other one, and I'm not sure how that would work and if they would even, if I didn't like it. The only way I wouldn't like it is if it just doesn't, I can't film the way I want to film, down facing, tips over. That would be the only problem with it probably. They also both come with lights. So that's not like an issue. So I won't have to use like a separate light. So I just don't know what to do yet. Temu. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't looked at Temu. Some really good deals. I have not. Faith, let's see. I see your messages, Faith. I'm not sure. But I see your messages. But yeah, I have not looked on Temu. I should at least look. I haven't. I got kind of scared about shopping on Temu because I kept hearing people were like, they won't leave me alone and they harass me and whatever. And then I think somebody did it. It was probably Chris or somebody was like, yeah, you just like turn your notifications off or something and it's fine. Or something like that. And I was like, oh. So I'll have to look. Like I said, I may, because I think the big one is like 79. It's on sale a little bit. So maybe it's like 60. I can't remember. And then, like I said, the other one is like 100. I just don't know if I want the big tall one or the little one that just sits on my desk. But my husband made a good point, which is if I got the short one, I could technically like put it on like a TV tray or something in front of the couch and then still like film comfortably at the couch. So I don't know. But this is mostly going to be like for tutorials and stuff so that I can film from an upward angle. You guys can actually see what the heck I'm doing and follow along kind of thing. I'm still going to try to do one without it to the bag and see how I do with my other little tripod, but I'm definitely still going to get it at some point. Size would you want if you were able to get furls? I would get a 4. I would totally get a 4mm. They have, I mean, I'm assuming they would have a 4mm. Yeah, so a 4mm, just like one I'm using. Yeah. I'm sorry, I thought I answered you. It was confusing because there was another question about a hook right at the same time. So I answered like both of them right back to back. So you may have not understood that. No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry. Yeah, but a 4, because that's the one I use the most. So I'm thinking of 4. Because I use it for lots of things. Yeah, good shopping from there. So far, you like everything you bought? That's good. Yeah. I hear it's like pretty hit or miss. You know, it just kind of depends. But that's good to know. I'll have to like look into it because I've told my husband I've heard things about people that buy yarn off Temu, and some people actually really like it. So I'm really curious. I'm sure there's some that's like trash too, right? But I've heard of people that have yarn and they like it. The only thing is I have like a hard time of or like concept of grasping like 100 yards or 200. I mean, I guess yards I can kind of, but like grams as far as like yarn, I'm like, huh, how many grams or what? You know, it's hard to imagine how big the ball of yarn really is, um, or like how thick it is or whatever, because it can be like a 6 weight, but it can still be like thick another 6 weight, or whatever. So that's the only thing that makes me nervous. But I'd like to look at least. I buy so much stuff, right? That's the answer. No, you're good. You're good. It breaks in the stream with a bunch of rubber banding. Oh, okay, okay. One thing I have not bought is yarn. Oh, okay. So you haven't gotten any yarn off there yet? For orders from Temu, if you get anything, just be sure it's a specific item that is a dupe. It's not a specific item that is a dupe. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Love the yarn from Temu. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Like I said, I've heard good things about it. So, and there's a lot of like little colors and things that I've had a hard time finding that I probably could find if I looked. So I will have to look there. For sure, I would have a field day looking at all this stuff that they have. Be like overwhelmed probably. I'd be like, I don't even know what to look for. I can just imagine if I had my like little room set up and like had all the money in the world, I'd have it like all set up and all filled with all the things and all the tools and all the lights and all this and it would just be crazy. But I am soon gonna take chair. I think I told you guys, but I'm gonna take the chair out of my little creative corner over here in the dining room, and we have like a big, not recliner, but a big chair. And I'm gonna take it out. We're gonna get rid of it, and I'm going to buy another 9-cubed yarn shelf and put it in the corner and put it with my other one because I have one already. I just need another one because I've been getting yarn for and I haven't had a good place to put it other than putting it in like plastic containers. So yeah. Temu is dangerous. You get sucked in and addicted. Right? I bet. Ask me how I know. I bet. I'm saying I feel like I would just be like, oh my goodness. Now I can pay with my PayPal account. I'd be dangerous. That'd be dangerous. Because that's where I get paid for my crochet. So, or at least at the moment I get paid through PayPal. So that would be that'd be wild. Let's see. Ooh. All right, this is 16. We got to do a different something, different part of the pattern. My ankle. All right. Oh, we have to get eyes soon. I almost ordered safes for this, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna use black ones. But I almost ordered like special ones, but it says I need 12mm eyes. But sometimes I like my eyes a little bigger, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna need 12 or 14 or what. And then by the time I added up all these things I was going to get, and then there was shipping from 3 different places on Etsy, the total was like $30 more than I was expecting it to be. So hold up a minute. So I ended up not getting the safety eyes, but I'm going to work on these things. And then what I want to do is a bunch of blank safety eyes that just have the black pupil. And then I'm going to paint them myself. So as like the need arises, I will give them whatever color and whatever glitters I want. So that, but the only reason I haven't is because I'm not sure what size to get yet, because I can get sort of like a bulk pack of the clear ones, but I'm not sure if I want like 20 millimeter eyes, or do I want 25 millimeter eyes, or eventually it would be nice to have them all, but oh, yeah, I'll have to look, see it there too. Because I looked on Amazon, I looked on Etsy, and I forgot where else for the clear safety eyes. You've gotten all your safety eyes on TV? Ooh, I have to look. Pattern test, King Size Turtle. I remember her Patreon. She emailed me. Oh my God, do you know how big that thing is, MJ? Oh wait, you don't actually have to make it? I thought you had to make it. That's awesome though, MJ. That's so awesome. But do you not have to make it? I thought when you pattern test, usually you have to make it, but maybe not with that one because it's so giant. I was watching like her short about how many skeins of yarn. I forgot how many she said, like 14 or something, and then 20 of stuffing, and then I can't remember. But that's neat. They come with a little disc that give the color. Oh, okay, yeah. So you could paint those, yeah, for sure. So those are clear, yeah, definitely. That's what I almost ordered the other day, was some sort of that, so that I could paint them if I didn't like the color they came in. But I didn't, because I guess shipping was going to be like $30 extra to come from 3 different places. So I was like, ooh, like I might as well just wait and then see what size I need and then come back and get it. Right? The only thing, I have one criticism about that turtle, and just my personal preference, okay? And I hate to criticize anybody else's work. It is beautiful. I would have put stuffing in the fins, which I know is not normal, and I know you don't normally do it for a turtle, right? But because it's so big, I think that it benefited from a little bit of stuffing in the fins, personally. They just look a little flat in comparison to that ginormous turtle. No, you don't have to make it for the hook. Okay, awesome. Okay, I was worried, MJ. I was like, girl, do you know what you're signing up for? Yeah, you would have put stuff in there too. Yeah, I know. I'm glad you agree. That's my only credit. Like, I hate to criticize anybody. I've never like done that before, so I hate to like criticize anybody's work. But that's the only thing I thought of when I saw it, was like, wow, that's beautiful. But I would have put stuffing in those fins. I just feel they look a bit flat. Normally when you do a small turtle, and even my turtles that are like good size, they that use 35 millimeter safety eyes, if that tells you how big they are. So they're good size, but even those I didn't put stuffing in, but they still have like a little fluff to them, because of the way they're like smaller. It's different. But when they're that big, there's just no little fluff to them, and they were just flat. So yeah, I just think that would have been really cute. Yeah, Miss Rivera, it's huge. It's as big as like a king size bed. She can lay it across a king size bed. She made it for a company. And I can't remember if they paid her for it. She told us, but I can't remember. She used 29 skeins of yarn. 29, that's what it was. I know, can you imagine? Jesus. And then she said she was going to drive it there, I think, to the place, because it's going to cost so much to ship it. 4, 5, and then 6. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, and even like I've always said, the little turtles, like I made Miss Rivera, are not as neat looking as the big turtles. Like, they're just not, for some reason. It's something, little tiny fins and the big fluffy blanket yarn, they just don't come out quite as clean as like and neat looking as the bigger turtles that I've made. But they're really cute, and they're still like good. They're just something about the bigger turtles. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 1,000. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A king size bed. Yes. That for you is so cute. I want to make a yellow turtle. Oh, that would be cute, MJ. Wait, the turtle would then be the bed. Well, it's not. I mean, it would definitely be like a good dog bed, the turtle. It's that big. Like, it would be really big. Like, it's fin to fin basically reaches the 2 sides of the bed. if that like makes sense. The four corners, like from fin to other fin. So it's not quite like you could lay on it as the bed, but it's as big as when you lay it on the bed, it takes up the whole bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm hoping, like I said, to start on the bag thing. I don't know. It depends on what I'm doing Friday. I know I'm going to be busy, I think, tomorrow, but at least for part of the day. But maybe Friday I start on the bag tutorial. I think that would be good. But like I said, it's still going to be a minute just because I got to film it all, complete the bag, and then film the rest, and then upload, edit, and then upload it. So it's going to take me a minute, but I'm going to do it. Because the other video is good and all, but it also does explain. So you imagine stuff in that turtle, right? Midges are 60 wide and 60 long. Wow. That's big. Any color of turtle comes out cute. Turtles are just naturally cute. They are. And 20 pounds of stuff. That's right. Yeah, I remember the 20 pounds of stuff. It was the yarn I couldn't remember, but I remember the 20 pounds of stuff. I can't remember. I need to look upstairs and see how many pounds this. Can I? Oh God! Don't knock the camera over. Okay. I need to see how many pounds this was, which I've used a lot of it, but can't remember if it's like, it's not very heavy. It's just huge. I don't know if it's like 5 pounds or 10 pounds, or is it, it can't be 20. I don't think. Maybe. I don't know. No, it's not 20. It's not that heavy. I lifted it with one hand, but it's a big bag of stuffing. So I want to see just in comparison so that I can like contemplate how much stuffing she really used, you know, but I can't remember how much that is. I have to look at the box that it came in. 4, 5, oh, 6. I'm sorry, baby. Did I scare you? Hi, Charlie. Hold on. I try to kiss your head. I try to kiss your head. Okay. Like and comment, please. No. I love it when people message you on Instagram going, please like and comment that you don't know. What? No. Hey, is it the mail lady? Uh-oh, let's check and see if it's the mail lady, guys. Hold on, Archer, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Is it her? I can't see nothing. Hey, stop. I don't see anybody. It's not her yet. I don't see her. No, there's nobody here. Sorry. All that excitement for nothing. I don't know what it was, baby, but I don't see anybody, okay? Let's turn the TV on a little bit so that you can not be so scared. Oh boy, there's like a marching band on TV. How exciting. All right. Thought it was the mail lady, not the mail lady. Nola barked. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that right? Make the king size turtle one day, though. Just not yet, right? I want to make like either a big giant like dinosaur, because I've seen a big giant dinosaur too, MJ. I'd love to make something big one day, but so far I think the biggest thing I've made would be, other than like blankets obviously, would be the big turtles probably. Which their head is like not basketball, but maybe a little smaller than a volleyball. And then their body is definitely bigger than a basketball around their shell, I mean, so. You good? It's okay. You get under covers? You don't get under the blankets? He said, no, I want you to keep petting me, though. You do. Hold on, let me plug this back in. I plugged it by accident. Will you let me crochet? If I crochet, what are you going to do? What are you going to do if I crochet around you? Oh, hi. Hi. Yes, baby. Hold on. Let me put it down. Yes, you need some more attention. Oh, I'll love you some more. Yeah. I don't know what's up with these weird shadows. I swear, I don't know what that is. I have done it. When I go into the other room, the shadow disappears. But in here, it's like, I don't know what shadow is. Because at first I thought it was like eyeshadow or something, but it's not. looked. It's just some weird fucking shadow. You're a good baby. It's okay. She's not here. She's probably coming today, but no. You want to go sit down so I can finish the body before we get off? Come here. Sit right here. Sit right here. Sit, baby. Oh, hubby went to take your chihuahua to get groomed and her nails clipped. Ooh, somebody needs their nails clipped too. Yes, you do, don't you? Ooh, look at all that hair. You need a bath. You're shedding a lot. You need a brushing and a bath? Oh, please, no. He's not bad about baths, but he does not like getting his nails done. And we do them ourselves, which we really probably should send him somewhere because it would be so much easier. But instead, we do it and paint ourselves doing it, even though it wouldn't cost that much. Yes, hi. I'm sorry. I was gonna. Are you pink? Are you pink? You need some lotion? You need some lotion? Virginia's husband said something the other day that made total sense to me. Uh-oh. What did he say? What do you think he said? Do you want to lay down? Can mommy finish the body of the triceratops? Aw, are you cold? You want to see? You should get under the covers if you're cold. I'm telling you. Look, right here. Oh, I'm gonna cover you. I'm gonna cover you. Bye. Bye. No, I won't cover you fully. You like it though, but I won't cover you fully. He loves to be covered up completely though. Let's see. Walmart has cheap pillows. That's true. A lot of people do that, MJ. A lot of people do buy cheap pillows and use it for polyfill. I have never really gone through to see like how much cheaper or whatever it is, but I have definitely seen people do that. It definitely works. For sure. Chihuahua does not like taking a bath and does not like getting her nails clipped. Right, mine neither. Used to work at the animal shelter when he retired, and she'll not let them trim her nails. We do have like medication for him that we can give him to help a little bit, like when we cut his nails, but it honestly doesn't do very much. It's like the first thing we've ever tried, and he told us, the vet, like, try something else, but we just haven't. It works. Takes so long to work, and then it I don't know. I say it works, but it sort of works. So um, maybe we'll either get him something different or figure something else out. But for now, we're still doing his little nails, and he hates it. Where did my decrease go? I did my decrease, Arthur. I think I did one too many stitches there, it looks like. That should be a decrease, right? Oh, that was a decrease. I couldn't tell. This yellow yarn. I'm gonna look into it to see if the pillows say how much filling is inside and calculate if it's cheaper. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, because I've definitely heard of people doing that, and I'm just not sure, like you're saying, like, is it really worth, like, how much is it and is it worth it, you know? It's a great idea. I would love to know when you do figure it out. 4, 5, 6. There we go. But yeah, I've totally heard of people doing that before. And in fact, I was gonna do it one time when we went on vacation and I forgot my stuffing. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get stuffing? So I was like to buy pillows. So I almost did buy a pillow to stuff my pieces. 2, 3. It's okay. 4. It's a plane, baby boy. 5. Copter? No, I think it's a plane. Doesn't quite sound like a helicopter. There was a bunch of, but a military helicopter flying over the other day. My friend's son was like excited about it. It was funny. He was like, I want to be in the military. And we were like, I don't know about that, kid. You don't really know what you're asking for. 4. Very admirable, but fully comprehend what that means. There we go. Now what? Ooh, good. A single round where I don't have to count. 6 more, and I'm good. The body is a little fatter than I thought. It's just not very long, I think, is what the thing is. But I'm doing the same thing they're doing, so should be fine. So the only thing I'm really worried about with the pack is the little frill, but we'll see. Here's his little body so far. I said his legs are quite quite chunky, so leg. Being in the military is as bad as a lot of people think. Yeah, it's not. It's not. It was just funny. My friend is very I think she's very anti-war, so she was like, "Do not. I don't want you to say that, I don't want you to say that you would do that, please." And so, and it's her child, so she's like, "My little boy, I don't want him to risk his life, and so I can understand her being protective over him, of course. But yeah, no, we've had friends in the military and stuff. It all depends on what you are and what you have to do. So it all just depends. Oh yeah, I don't have to count this round. I forgot. Every other job. Yeah, cute. Please trust it. I know. I hope. I'm gonna try to not work on it too much off stream, and then I'll have it to work on Thursday too. And then frill part I might have to do. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that part off camera, and then leave the other parts for on camera, and then it should go together. And then I hope by the time I'm ready to put it together that my amigurumi sticks have come in the mail. So I got 2 sets of them. I got 2 pink ones and 2 green ones because they didn't have 4 green ones. I mean 4 pink ones. Otherwise, I probably would have got 4 pink ones. But I got 2 different colors. So, but I'm excited. I just kind of wish I had gotten some safety eyes, but I wasn't sure exactly what color eyes to get and what was going to match with this yellow for sure. So, and like I said, what size to get. So, eventually, I'm going to get like a set of like 14s and 16s and 18s and 20s and 25s and at least those sizes just to have around that aren't black plastic, like plain ones. But that'll have to wait because those are all like $20, $30 a piece, at least from where I've been looking at them. So that would be like $100 in safety eyes that I don't have to have right now. So we're going to do all that until we need them. Now I got to figure out too what eyes we're going to use on our Christmas stuff, Arthur. We got to work on that. That's what I need to be doing too off camera, is working on my Christmas presents. This reindeer pattern that I want to follow, that I hope I can follow. Ah, thank you, Miss Rivera. But yeah, so I really hope that I can do that. I hope the pattern works out well. But there's a couple other patterns that if for some ungodly reason I'm unable to complete the first reindeer that I want to do, there are a couple other ones I could try. Because other than that, I'm not sure what I would make. Made everybody a snowman last year, right? And he had a top hat, and he was a snowman, carrot nose, all that good stuff. And then he had like scarves, so have a scarf on. But I'm not sure what to make everybody this year. So reindeers is what I'm thinking. Be cool if I could make Santa one day, but I'm not quite at making a Santa yet. Maybe, depending on the Santa, but the idea of making hair crocheted like doll, I don't know. I don't like that idea if I don't have to, because it's not very fun to me. I could be wrong. It could be fine. But some reason, hair on dolls, crochet dolls, just looks very challenging for me. This pattern's been pretty straightforward. So the other triceratops pattern that I had looked a little more complicated than this one is. I think this one said that it was like intermediate. No, not advanced beginner or something like that. Yeah, right? I imagine it is hard. 2, let's see. Give me 1 second. 3, and I will tell you. 5. We are making a triceratops dinosaur today. I am going to go in just a little while. I'm going to finish this little body that I'm working first. And so earlier I made some legs. They have yarn wrapped around them so they look a little funny, but I finished these little legs earlier. So I am working on Tanner the Triceratops, which is the name of the pattern, which you can find. It's a free pattern that you can find on Google or on Nicole Chase's website, thenicolechase.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yes, and another decrease. Excellent. And decrease. Yeah, he is coming along. 1, 2. He'll have half a body by the end of the day. 3, 4, and 5. And another decrease. Excellent. Get some more water. Hello. All right. We're working on the triceratops. I've always wanted to make some more dinosaurs. I've only ever made a T-Rex before. I've made 2 different T-Rex, but never a triceratops. So I want to do that, and then eventually I'd like to make like a stegosaurus too. But that seems challenging, so we will see about it. This one's going to be a little interesting too, but so far the body pattern is quite simple and straightforward. 3, 4, 5. I did personally though go through and write my, excuse my messy writing, but like I went through and like translated the pattern sort of. So I like she wrote it in a way that it was like take 2 stitches and turn them into 1, and then put 1 single crochet in each of the next stitches. And so I put it decrease and then 6 single crochet so that I could like read it faster and go through it easier. Oh, he does love you, baby Jesus. Oh, should any of you? Okay, let me read it again. Do you know if you remove liked videos from your YouTube, does it unlike the video? I don't know. If you remove the liked videos from... I don't know. That is a good question. It was that was part of it. It was SC2 together was part of it, and then the rest of it was worded like 1 stitch in each of the next stitches around. And so I just like shortened it for myself so that I didn't have to like sit there and like read the whole thing. I just went through and wrote everything down in a slightly simpler way, or what I'm more used to, you know. I mean, you can't find so. Oh no, I know my husband's really particular about his liked videos because he like has certain ones and he doesn't want to like lose those. So like he doesn't just like everything. So like he doesn't like my stuff because he doesn't want it in his liked, which I understand. He doesn't want it as his liked list or whatever, playlist or whatever. So he doesn't always like my stuff. Sometimes he does, but not always. One of those likes is not my husband. Let's put it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now he keeps saying that the dog doesn't love him anymore. He's silly because he didn't sit with him yesterday, or Sunday. I mean, because Sunday is Daddy Day, where they all sit together and watch football. So, hello, welcome, Lena. I believe I do remember you being here before. Oh, notifications, go away. There we go. Invisible decrease. Yes, exactly. Me too. I definitely do. Oh, you did. Look at you liking my stuff. Particular, which I do understand, but look at you liking it. My goodness. Correct me. I am wrong. All right, is that right? Because that looks me. 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, it was only 5, correct? Yeah, not 5. Okay, excellent. So now we're on 20. Row 20. I will try to answer your question. Let's see, 20, and then 35. 36 is the next one. Yeah, I will try my best to answer any question that you have. It would be kind of hard to like show you anything, but I can try to answer questions. Gosh, notifications, go away. I'm not even going to bother to move that one right now. Oh, it's up. Good. Some of my notifications go away by themselves and some don't. 1, 2. Arthur, be a good boy. That's 3. He's a sweetie. Question is, how do you get a rather cleaner piece? Honestly, I would say probably just practice and making sure that your tension. So I hold mine kind of funny. I hold it only on this finger. A lot of people like to wrap it around their pinky and then somehow drape it over this hand. But for me personally, I wrap it once or twice around this finger. But I would say probably work on tension a little bit, like make sure you're not pulling either too tight or too loose. And then just practice really, I think would probably be the biggest thing. But definitely your tension might be an issue because that can definitely affect it quite a lot. That's what I'm thinking. Sorry guys, I'm trying to like read that number. I can't. There we go. So what time is it? There we go. Because my background right there is white and the time is white, it's hard for me to see it. People say yarn under rather than yarn over. Is that true? Does it work? You can. Some people do like the look of that. I have not really done too much of that, but definitely works for sure. And it can give you a slightly different look as well. So yeah, you could definitely try it and see if you like the way that looks. It definitely would not hurt. Oh, I know, Chris. I know. I'm the same. I'm like, hurry up. I don't know where she is. I wonder if it's the guy because the guy, of course, is always like slower than she is. But usually they'd be here right now. But don't you worry. I will definitely let you know when I get it. But I do wish he up or he would hurry up or whoever it is. USPS, hurry up. Because I am sure. I just know. So I get off and eat lunch. It's going to show up. That or it'll be here before like 2 o'clock or something silly like that. Told Amy she teach your crochet class. Oh, I said maybe one day. I would rather honestly do like in a dream scenario. I would love to have like a local meeting where we could either like get together and like crochet the same thing, or just get together and crochet our own things or whatever. Because I don't think there are any in my area, and Miss Angie from the yarn room has one, and so she kind of inspired me. Like I would love to do that one day around here. So I need to like maybe one day ask like one of the coffee houses around here if they would like be willing to host it kind of thing. Like could we use their space every like, you know, Thursday night or I don't know, something. And so I'd have to ask and then try to like find people and then like my group on Facebook and then try to find more people, you know, it would be like a whole thing. But I think it would be really fun though at some point. Yeah, exactly. Do I yarn over? I do yarn over. I still yarn. I think I've done yarn over or yarn under just a tiny bit, but for the most part, I don't. Because I have like when I don't see like a huge difference for me when I do it. And it's kind of foreign to me. Like I'm not used to it, so I'm so used to going over instead of under personally. But yeah, so I'm working on a triceratops today, a dinosaur, a triceratops. 4. 1, 2, 3. We're almost done with his body. 1, let's see, 3 and 4. We've got a couple more rows of the body to go. It's just the body's really simple. It's just kind of a ball almost. But then he's got his 2 little legs over here. I've only got 1 right now, but his little legs will be here. And then I've got some horns made, but that's all I have so far. So we will probably Thursday work on the head. And then hopefully, maybe I'll have time to work on the little frill part. So maybe we could try to put it together Saturday. I don't know. We'll have to see. But if not, we have something to work on. So that's good. Because I feel like when I don't make animals for a while, I feel like I get rusty. So I want to ease into it. So I'm trying to ease into the animals again. 3, 4. Increase or decrease, sorry. Yeah, I like the double decreases. I always used to get confused when I'd see the SC. I was like, huh? And I was like, oh, I understand. 2. I gotta call her back. 2, 3, and 4. And decrease. Thought I heard a weird sound. All right. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, awesome. That's awesome. You totally should sell bags and tables and mats. Yeah, that's awesome. Ooh, your new yarn haul today. But life happened. That's right. Oh yeah, absolutely. I would love to check it out. That's awesome. That's cool. All right, is that 1 or is that? Yes, that is 1. Just check. Didn't want to be wrong on my count. 1, 2, 4, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was looking at my iPad. Got notifications going off over there too. I'll flip it over so at least I don't have to see it. Aw. No, I'm sure you'll be successful. It may take time, but I'm sure you'll have good luck with it. I hope so. 2, 3, I bet so. 4. Let's see, 22. 22 out of 24, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Let's see. You're welcome. That's positive. It will be good. And patience and practice and all the things, and everything will work out. Positivity, and what else? Patience. There we go. All the P's. The 3 P's. So I most sales, but I get a couple here and there, and that's that's what's important. Like I said, I always say too, I don't want too many at the same time, because then that is stressful, and I don't want to take the joy out of my hobby. So it's nice times to just when you have a couple things to work on, a couple little orders here and there. All right, bye. Have a good rest of your day. All right, or night. Oh, I feel you moving around there, Arthur. Can they see you? No, not really. No, not really. You're cuddled up next to me, though. Yes, he is. All right, after this, what do we have? 23 out of 24. Decrease and 3. Okay. So far I really like the pattern, and I like that she is also, so far, is doing a video for one little piece of it that might be confusing, so that's nice. So hopefully everything will go well. All right, second to last row here. Ooh. Ooh, that is a good idea. Let's see. Local industry used to have gatherings 3 to 4 times a week, but it closed. Some libraries will let groups meet. That's a good idea. Yeah, a library. That is also a good idea. We do definitely little local library. That's a good idea too. Yeah, yarn, not yard. I figured. But great place. That's a really good idea as well. I'm kind of shy, so it's gonna be really hard for me. So like, I gotta really think about this. But I would love to do it in a dream world. I would absolutely love to do it, but I'm really shy, so it would be painful for me. But try. Eh, like I said, I would just have to like. I feel easier if I had. So I don't have like any other like people around me that crochet is the thing. I wish I did, because then I could at least start with like a couple people, right? But I just have to like reach out on some other little things and see if I can find, or like maybe post on like our local community little group or what, I don't know, something, somehow get it out there to the right people that it needs to be with. And I don't care what ages they are. They can be little old ladies or little kids that crochet or knit. They don't have to crochet. They can knit and sew. You can do cross stitch. I don't care, cross stitch, embroidery, cross stitch, whatever. I think it would just be cool to have a fiber arts meeting. A meeting of the fiber artists. I think that would be nice. 1, 2, 3. Especially now with how crochet's gotten a lot more popular. There's bound to be like a lot more people around, right? So 2, 3. Wish we had like I wonder where like the nearest like yarn store is. Not a Michael's and not a Joanne, not an actual yarn store. I wonder where one of those would be. I'd have to look that up, because I think that would be cool too, to go to like an actual fiber store. Like I said, next time I go to Joann's or Michael's or whatever, I'm gonna try to like film a little bit too. So we'll see. Because I shot it last time though, because I was so excited and so blown away by everything. It would have been a good reaction, but the first time seeing everything, all the pretty yarns, because they had so many colors. No, I did. I was like, did I buy? No, I didn't. I'm still confused about my Joann's order and if they canceled my bag or not. Because I was like, it's still on the website. I will order it again if I have to. But then I'm like, no, don't do that. It might already be coming, and then I'll have 2. I guess if I ended up with 2, I could give one away in the giveaway. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I might try it again in a minute when I get off. Try to make sure it will go through. 1, 2, last with the body, and then we're going to go for today. But we will be back Thursday to work on it some more. So I'm not going to do anything. If I do anything, it'll just be the little frill part, and that will be it. So I will save the rest to work on here, and I will work on other things tonight. Maybe I can have some time after this to work on a skeleton doily. That would be cool, because I really want to finish that before Halloween is over with. I still have not gotten any further with it because I just haven't had time. It's like really detailed, so you really have to sit and concentrate, work on it. So I just haven't had the time yet. But maybe this afternoon I can work on that for a little while. That would be awesome. Oh, what did my hubby say? Weekend's gonna be really nice. Let's grill and take Boogie to the park. Yes, let's do that. That's what I was thinking. I said something about that earlier. Good idea. Cities have more venison. Those aren't raining anymore near me. Too ready. What we're doing this coming Monday. What are we doing Monday? I don't know. What are we doing? Can you remind me? You guys, no idea what he's talking about, to be fair. Not a clue. What are we doing? I thought, well, if we're going to the park, then that's not that. So I don't know what are you talking. Oh, carving pumpkins. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I forgot. We are going to carve pumpkins this weekend. All right, we got the body done. Leave a long tail for sewing and stuff. Wonderful. So I still have to stuff it, so it's a little lumpy right now. But there's the body. See if we can sit his little legs up so we can get of what his little lower body's going to look like. Okay. Still ginormous legs, but whatever. I'm going with the pattern. These are huge. How am I going to put legs and arms on this sucker? Jeez. I guess. No, I squished it. It looked right, and then I squished it. Kind of going to be like this. I wish his body was a little bigger. I followed the pattern. That's all I can. All right, let's pull a little more yarn for sewing. Put it. We'll put all our little pieces in our little bin over here to hold on to for later. Your pumpkins? No, we still have to get some. He wants to go to a pumpkin patch and get them. So we have some pumpkins, but we need to get more to carve. We just have them on the desk. Bye, Chris. See you later. I'll let you know for sure. I don't know why I felt the need to yell at her like she's actually here. Bye, Chris. I raised my voice. But yeah. Everybody's leaving, so I think it's a good time to leave myself, isn't it? So yeah, we will work on the rest of this little guy later. And I will see you guys hopefully Thursday at about 11. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful afternoon, night, morning, whatever it is for you. And good Wednesday. And Arthur says the same thing. And all that good stuff. But yeah, hope everybody is doing good and stays good. I will see you later. And if you need me, you know where to find me. And thank you guys for being here. Don't forget, if you didn't already, to hit the like button. I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you Thursday. Bye.